What's happening, YouTubers? It's your boy CB, and we are back for my favorite segment on the channel, Huddle Watch Alongs with Recruits. On today's episode, for you guys that just like athletes, just football players, I'm talking about guys that play both sides of the football and make an impact on both sides of the football. You have clicked on the right video. Today, I have 2026 four-star athlete from Chaminade, Madonna, Derek, who is absolutely one of the most insane athletes you will see on film. Receiver, running back, DB, recently was down at the Rivals Miami camp and just absolutely showed out. But you don't want to hear from me. You want to hear from the superstar himself. So without further ado, one of the most versatile football players you will see regardless of class. 2026 four-star athlete Derrek Cooper. What's happening, bro?
Yo, what's up, y'all boys and girls? I'm in the
What's
camera.
happening, bro? How's your weekend going over there?
Man, it's been good. I'm in Indianapolis. We just won a tournament. I played for Ballers Elite 707. We just
Let's
went 7
go.
and 0. Just won the tournament. It was amazing. Last time with my
Ma-
guys.
Hey, so how was that? Obviously, a little bittersweet because it's that last one. But recap that tournament for us. How was it out there?
It was good. It was a lot of competition. It got a little bit crazy sometimes, but we fight through adversity. That's what we do.
For you, who plays everything when it comes to 7-on-7? What do you focus on when you out there? Is it mostly receiver and DB, or what's going on out there?
I focus on receiver and DB, but I try to slip in at running back sometimes. Cook some
That ver-
linebackers.
that versatility. It's just a matchup problem. I was about to say them linebackers out there probably like, hey, now stay out there, bro. We got to deal with you during the season. We don't want to deal with you out here in space and 7-on-7 and all that.
Yeah. They be telling me when I be lining up, they be like, "You big, you look like a running back." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a running back, but I play receiver too."
It don't. You're not supposed to have that size and be that nimble. But before we get into, I don't know what to call the position. We gonna call it athlete weapon. It's a football weapon. I wanna rewind a little bit to standout performance at the Rivals camp. Just absolutely turned heads everywhere you looked. It was another clip, another highlight. Earned running back MVP out there at that Rivals camp. How was that experience for you?
Man, it was fun. It was exciting. I got to play against some of the best competition. For Florida, it was just amazing. It was people everywhere. People coming up to me. I had to wear the U gloves, the sleeves.
The sleeve.
I had to show up and show out.
How much do you like those opportunities where it's going to be the best of the best all on one field for a day and you get to show up and show, all right, I'm him too.
I love the competition. I get to show like my talent, my hard work, all my hard work, my success, put it on the film, put it on spotlight.
And it wasn't just Rivals. Like, so sometimes guys will go, maybe this one site biased towards this player. Rivals like him or 24/7 like him. So before that, Under Armour camp showed up, same result. MVP, standout. What was that experience like at that Under Armour camp?
At first, I was coming in, nobody really knew who I was, so I just took advantage of every rep, everything. You know, balled out. I turned some heads, like you said.
Is it weird now? Because it almost feels like as someone who's following, it's every day. Boom, SEC offer. Boom. Is it weird now going from the dude that people were like, I'm not sure who he is to, dang, that's Derek. Is it weird seeing that shift in real time?
Yeah, I be seeing into the comments, people be like, "Who's that?" I be like, "Y'all know I am Derrek Cooper."
Now, but they do now. I guarantee you they do now. So before we get into the highlights, though, big move coming this year, transferring to Chaminade Madonna, where you're going to be in a room with a bunch of other U's, essentially. I know you've already seen it being out there with 7-on-7 and camps for them, but how excited are you to join Chaminade and be on that exclusive elite squad?
Man, I'm super excited. I'm ready to ball out, show what I can do, play against, some national competition, win big games, show I can fight through adversity. It's going to be great this year.
What's been your interactions like with some of the guys on the squad over there? I know obviously haven't gotten to be on the field too much yet with the guys, but I'm sure you've tapped in with a few of them. What's that relationship building like?
We be in class a little bit, goofing off a little bit, but, we get the work done. But It's just,
That's how you build that bond, right? It's people be
right.
thinking it's what's happening in the locker room. It's everywhere else, bro. It's everywhere else you build that bond.
Yeah, it's just
And
crazy.
for you, you're used to competing, but how again going into that locker room, that atmosphere, playing top flight competition, playing on ESPN, does that get you just a little bit more juiced up for this year?
Yes, man, I'm excited. I've been working hard. I've been grinding. I'm just getting ready for the season.
And for those of y'all that are like, the grind, what does he mean by grind? Bro, everywhere. He literally Mr. Worldwide right now. So since the season ended, recruiting has just gone through the roof, Derek. It's just been insane. I'm gonna list off some of these offers, not all of them, but I'm gonna list off some of them. Georgia, Bama, LSU, Miami, Penn State, Louisville, USF, FSU, SMU, UCF, Kentucky.
Whew.
What's that been like, bro, since the season's been over? Just every other day or every week, it seems like that phone's ringing.
Man, you know what started it all is when I got the offer from Georgia. That's what like it
Really?
turned heads. Yeah, I got that offer.
What was that
I was
like?
proving myself. Yeah, it was amazing. It
And
was like
obviously, when you get that offer, you play two positions that when you look at them, when you look at DB and you look at running back, and then you look at Georgia, known for defense and what else? Putting out stud running backs. How is that feeling knowing that a guy like Kirby Smart looked at your film and was like, yeah, because that, you know what I'm saying? That's Sony Michel, that's Todd Gurley, that's the who's who of college running backs have come from Georgia.
it just feels amazing. I know he could produce me to a better player and a better person. You know, develop me, get me to the league, because that's the big goal
Yeah.
right there.
And then
League.
let's slide to another school, one of the local schools, like you said, showed out at Rivals, but did it with a whole different swagger on. Had the U on the sleeve and the gloves, and you were recently down there too. How was that visit at Miami?
It was amazing, man. I got to meet Coach Cristobal. You know, I talked to him. We talked. He said he really, really wants me. You know, Miami starting to feel like home.
What was that? I always like to ask people, do you remember that very first conversation you had with Cristobal?
Probably when I was at Cardinal Gibbons, I talked to him. You know, I came out of class to talk to him. He was like, "I've been watching you. I'm gonna keep my eyes on you." It was like, "Yep."
What so let's rewind a little bit to freshman Derek, to eighth grade Derek. If you could have told eighth grade Derek, like, yo, one day in class, Mario Cristobal about to come get you out of school because he want to talk to you. What do you think eighth grade you would have said in that moment?
Man, that man would have been super excited, jumping. You know, running down the middle school halls, just doing
Is it
crazy.
still that same dope feeling when you get an offer, that same eighth grader, and you's like, yo, hey, the hard work paying off?
Yes, it's still in me. I'm still energetic. You know, can't wait to tell my mom.
I love that because you would assume, or people on the outside would assume, every offer it don't mean nothing to them. So it's dope that still when everyone come through, you like, yo. Do you remember the very first offer though?
Oh, I gotta tell you, it was Cardinal Gibbons. I went to like a camp with my coach, like a camp in Vanderbilt. I ran like soon as I ran the 40, I was going in for running back. I ran the 40. I ran a 449. Coach, the running back. Ooh, I didn't even know the time at first. The running back coach like, you coming to running back, right? I was like, yeah. The running back coach came literally straight to me.
He had that offer in his back pocket. He just wanted to make sure that you was at his position because he was like, I want to offer him, but let me make sure he not a safety first, and I lose him. So he's probably like, you're a running back, yeah, all right, go ahead, shoot that offer, bro. I don't know what else he need to do here. How dope was that to see? Just based off them seeing you live and seeing how you ran, that running back coach was like, all right, no more time wasted. Offer him now.
At first, he didn't even know I was a freshman. He thought I was a junior.
Well, you built like one, bro. That's why.
It's
But
crazy.
that and SEC offer too for that first one. Is it still that same excitement too when you get them? Is it still that same feeling when you got that
It's,
Vanderbilt one?
it's the same feeling, same excitement. You know, I'm just blessed. I thank God every day for it. It's just been amazing.
And for those of y'all going like, bruh, you said running back, you said safety, you said what does he play? We talked about this beforehand, bro. Football player. So we're gonna start the film on defense. The ball hawking skills. What came first, DB or receiver for you?
It was DB.
Really? With these kind of so I assumed receiver with these kind of hands. What
No, it
about
was
DB
receiver.
felt
It was receiver. My bad.
because the hands, the ball tracking, a lot of times you end up running routes for receivers on this, undercut that perfectly. So I'm gonna put you on the spot here as somebody that does everything, Derek. What's more fun for you? Interception, when you got a jump ball fade, you moss somebody, or you get to break off like a 60-yard touchdown run.
I want to break a 60-yard touchdown run to the student
Let's
section.
go. Let's go. Is running back the one that you feel the most natural at, or for you does it not matter?
I feel more natural at running back because I just started playing safety my sophomore year, so I'm still trying to get the hang of things.
You you just started playing safety.
Yeah, I just started.
All right, y'all. For those of y'all that just heard this, I'm gonna run this clip back and watch the range. And they play you single high too, which is a lot of confidence to have in a safety. How
Yeah,
much do you like being back there alone by yourself to roam around and make plays like this?
it's fun. Like I break down the game. I slow the game down. I'm looking who's where, what formation they're in. I'm just breaking down the game.
This play here. So one of the things that always gets me hype is when star players play special teams because everybody don't want to do it. Bruh, not only playing special teams, but a straight missile for someone that didn't start playing defense. You don't mind the physical aspects of defense in football. Has that always been in you?
It's always been in me. I'm from Fort Lauderdale. I'm from Broward. We don't care. We hit.
Let's go. So for you, that transition was nothing. You was just like, I just need to figure this out, but hitting somebody, I ain't tripping on that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then here, ball in your hands in space as a kick returner, absolutely electric. How excited are you to get on Chaminade and get to do some kick returning and punt returning?
It's gonna be fun. I had in practice. I was back there catching balls. I was like, oh, they finna put me back here. It's finna be crazy. I'm finna have a lot of all-purpose yards.
I cannot wait to see that too, because that's another thing I love about your game is they could use you in so many different ways. Like, all right, they stack in the box. All right, let's get the ball in his hands. Let's let him punt return. Let's let him kick return. Let's throw him the football. You can do so much with your skill set that the offensive coordinator never gonna get bored, bro, at all. And then the defensive coordinator on the flip side can put you in a game-winning situation where you pick up this pick. Talk us about this play.
Okay, so this is the first game of the year. I'm reading my head.
Oof.
This is the first game, big game. Everybody here. I'm reading the field. I came down. I see the man come out. He went up. I read this play perfect because I seen this in
Perfect.
film. I act like I was gonna bait to go to the quarterback. I came back out. He threw the pick. It was a bug. It was nasty. It
That
was tie
is
game.
so tie game, fourth
Tie game.
quarter.
Fourth quarter.
This is when they say that cliche, big time players make plays in big games. This is what they're talking about. And what I
Coach, go
love
make a
what you
play.
said about this was film study. You can see it as you go, all right, I'm a bait, now I'm a bailout. Got him. How much is film study a big part of your game?
It's a big part of my game. When I used to be with Carter Gibbons, we used to be in the film room like 24/7. We barely go on the field. We studying film. We barely go on the field. It's just
Is that
watch
something
a
you've
lot.
always liked too? Because a lot of times young guys, they don't necessarily like it, but they learn to. When do you feel like for you, film became something you just like doing?
Probably after I had like a sat down coach, my coach at Carter Gibbons. Because at first I went to sleep one time in film. Then he had taught he not gonna lie, I
We've
went to
been
sleep.
there. We all been there. We all been there.
Yeah. Then I just like he taught me through. He's like, film is important, son. You want to be a big player. You want to go be like big places. You gotta watch film. And I was like, okay, I gotta lock in.
Then we see you in the box here, bro. against the run. So we seen the ball skills, right? We seen the instincts. Now y'all seen him on offense. So then everyone's gonna think, all right, he one of them finesse type of DBs. He a receiver. He just back there for ball skills. No, sir. Coming up against the run like a linebacker, downhill, meeting the running back in the hole, boom, hit stick.
All right.
As a DB who's had to transition into being physical now, do you enjoy when you get to put a running back on his butt like that now?
Man, I enjoy it, man. I'm looking down at him. I'm talking my stuff, That's just what we do.
That was my next question because, all right, y'all Florida receivers, DBs, athletes are different, right? It's a different type of swagger y'all got down there, and you know what I'm talking about. So when you balling, bro, when Cooper done had 2 touchdowns on the ground, a forced fumble, a pick six, how are you on the field? Are we quiet or are we talking?
Man, we talking, man. We talking
Let's
to
go.
everybody. We getting in everybody's head. We just talking. Man, somebody trying to come
I
run over.
like that.
Right.
I like that because you got to have that swagger, right? Especially the positions you play. You got
Right.
to have that swagger. And I bet that bleeds to your other teammates. I know when they see you get hyped, they like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy.
The speed, too. What I love, too, about you playing DB is you get it in everywhere, bro. So we saw you single high earlier. Then we see you in the box. When it's time to go against the run, no problem. Closing speed here and absolutely hit stick. You got like a permanent hit stick situation going on when you play safety, bro. What
Man, it's just
as do you feel like the game is a bit easier for you at safety because you understand running back and receiver as well?
that's a big part. Yes. That's it. Yes.
Is that did that help it slow down for you? Do you remember when it did slow down? Like, because when we watch you, we watching these interceptions, we're watching you on a lot of these plays at DB here. It feels like you can process the game a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying? Like you said on the previous play, you knew you could bait that guy. So you knew I'm not about to, he thinks I'm overrunning this play, but I'm not. We see you breaking down things in real time here, coming off of a block. That's the game being a little bit slower for you than everybody else. When do you feel like that happened for you?
That probably happened. I'm gonna say in end of the first game. You know, I had to lock in. I had to use my instinct, my wide receiver instinct, my running back instinct on defense. So it's like, oh, it's a little bit different. So I'm gonna try that. Then as soon as I tried that, made a play.
It's interesting that all you had to really do is trust in the same skills you already had. Because you was probably out there like, all right, what I need to do to be good at this. Just do what you normally do. You just on defense now. You know what I'm saying? You got the same instincts, the same you trust yourself. All you got to do is translate that. So I like that for you. The light bulb went off when you just trusted yourself. When it was like, this ain't no different. I just got to hit people over here. But really, I'm still making plays. I'm a playmaker no matter where you put me.
All right.
Then the elusiveness. Have you
Yeah,
always just been comfortable with the ball in your hand like this?
I've always been comfortable since
Because you
little
playing
league.
with the defense a little bit. Like you play, you
Oh yeah,
having
this was the
fun.
this was the last play. So I was like, I'm finna just play with them. We already won the game, so I'm finna just play with them.
As a running back too, do you enjoy those moments where you done grinded them down all game? Now the fourth quarter, it's like, now is my time, bro. Now y'all don't want to hit me no more. It's my time.
Them boys don't want to play no more. We gonna keep it going.
What's the best way to close out a game for you? If I had to give you your perfect scenario, Derek, if I'm like state championship game, you can either catch a pick to close the game out or touchdown at the goal line as a running back. What for you? What would be the best way to close out a game?
Catch a pick. That's the
That
best way to close out a game. Catch a pick.
that pick, because you know you demoralize that rushing touchdown. It's great for your offensive line too, but that pick, if that quarterback ever got to see you again, bro, he don't want to throw that way no more. He's
Nah.
already in his mind. He like I ain't 24 out there again. I ain't throwing that way. Have you started to run into that a little bit at receiver where you're getting doubled and teams are trying to take you out of the plays?
Yeah, I ran into that a little bit, but get my other guys open. It's real easy.
What I
I
like
am
the
versatility.
versatility too, because if a team is like we gonna double you, would your OC could go, okay, cool, I'm gonna put him in the backfield. All right, we're gonna stack the box. All right, we're gonna put him in the slot. We're gonna run a reverse with him. Like whatever y'all try to do to stop Cooper, your OC can move you around to where that's not a problem there.
Mhm.
And the open field, great open field tackling too. Your fundamentals, bro. Whether that's at DB or at receiver, because we see the Chris route running, but we see the fundamentals here. Chris open field tackle, you're not throwing your shoulder, not throwing your body. Who do you attribute those good fundamentals to?
I've been working out with this coach. His IG handle is Championship Fitness Circle. His name Coach Allen or Coach Snoop. I just been working out with him. He's been getting me right ever since I was 8 years old. I just always been with him. He's been working with me. That's how I got like this right now.
So kick return here against Heritage. So that's another thing I would like to mention. For those of y'all thinking, oh, he's gonna play Chaminade next year, he playing up. Bro, been playing top flight talent. Let's not, you know what I'm saying? Let's not get it twisted. How much do going off in games like this kind of just make you a little bit more excited when you playing against a ranked team like Heritage or Miami Central? How excited are you for those matchups?
I'm very excited. This year I get to play. It's a big stadium called Trash Powell in Mecca. It's a big stadium. I can't wait to play in that. It'll be a lot of people there, so I just can't wait to do what I do.
Showtime this year, bro. Showtime. And so as Chaminade, one of the things I love about that offense too is how much they do move people around. Guys like you, guys like Jakari Lewis, y'all about to have an absolute field day because you can't key in on nobody. They could easily come out in a 2-back set with you and Lewis and then split both of y'all out. Defensive coordinator don't know what to do at this point. He like, bro, I thought those were 2 running backs. I don't know. I don't know what to do. That iron sharpens iron, that dog mentality. How much do you feel like that's gonna help you evolve being in that locker room?
It's gonna be amazing. We finna mess so many defenses up. We finna put me on some linebackers in the slot. It's finna be crazy. Defense coordinator gonna be like,
I love that. What do I do? Because then it's still Jabari Brady and Kobe Howard on the outside, bro. It's headaches.
it's finna be
You
a
might as well line
powerhouse.
up in your base defense and pray. Just line up in your base defense and just pray, because
Amen.
you can't do nothing else. But one of the things I love to ask from recruits, because I don't think people realize the grind y'all put in, Derek. Like being a student athlete, going to camps 7-on-7, putting the work in at your school and then working out outside of school. It's a lot that goes into the journey you're trying to accomplish getting to the league. On those rough days, bro, when it's hard to get up, you jet lag because you didn't had to fly after a 7-on-7 tournament, you got to work out and lift. What's that why that keeps you motivated on those rough days?
It's the commitment, man. It's people that's committed to me to make it. My mother, she does a lot for me. It's a lot, man. I just want to
I
get her.
love that.
I just want to, get her out, get her out.
What's what's mom's like at these games, bro? What
Oh
is
my
she like at
gosh.
the
Oh my gosh. She got her shirt on, be screaming. Oh my
Let's
gosh.
go. I love that though. You need that, right? Because I bet you that first game you don't hear her, you're gonna be like, where she at, dog? I know I just scored. I know she out here somewhere.
All right,
How
let me
much
tell you.
though is that does that help you in those rough moments knowing you got somebody at the crib that's riding for you?
It helps me a lot. Like I be tuned out. All I hear is her voice when I run. I don't hear nobody else's voice but hers. It's like we got that connection, man. We got that bond.
I love that, bro. Shout out to moms, man, because I don't think people understand having that person at home that when it is tough, like he said, you can shut everybody else out and you can hear her. So when he picked up 3 yards when he needed 4, he in his head going, damn, damn, damn. Then you hear mom from the stands, hey, you gonna get him next time? He go, I bet. Sometimes you need that person when you being so hard on yourself to go, hey, you still him? I don't know if you needed a reminder, but I'm here to remind you, you still him. So I love that you got that person at home you can rely on.
All right.
Bro, thank you so much for coming on. Look, after this year, when you have a whole new huddle and a bunch more highlights, we're gonna have you back on so we can watch that tape. Because I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a movie this year. So I cannot wait to see the highlights after next year. We're gonna have you back on so we can watch those. But until then, let everybody know where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter so they can keep up with you.
So Instagram, y'all boys and girls can follow me at d1.derek with 3Ks, and on Twitter you can follow me at Derrek Cooper 80.
I'm gonna link both of those down in the description so you can go click those and straight follow him. You don't got to do no work and his huddle. Because another thing that Shamanon likes to do, and a lot of the schools do, is they break it down week by week. So y'all gonna see his schedule and be like, "Hey, Derek playing so and so this week. All right, I want to see how he did." So I'm gonna link his huddle down so you can click that and go straight to it. Bro, thank you so much for coming on. I wish you nothing but health and success this year. I know it's gonna be a movie. Everybody in the comments know it's gonna be a movie. I cannot wait to have you back on next year and see how it went.
I can't wait to be back on next year, man. This was
Hey,
fun.
thank you, bro. Safe travels. Be safe. Safe. Stay healthy, and keep killing it, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Like, share, and subscribe. Go follow Derek right now. I don't want to hear it when he a 5-star because the 5-star coming. Y'all gonna say, "Hey, how come I ain't follow him?" Go follow him right now. Don't be one of them people that's 2 months late going, "CB, I know you told me he was cold." I'm telling you now. Go follow Derek right now. Like, share, and subscribe. We out.
Wait, like.